let's solve this question. P minus 6, 2P, and 8P plus 20 are three consecutive terms of a GP. Determine the value of P, then also the common ratio. So to solve this, the formula for calculating geometric progression denoted by U subscript of n is equal to the first term times the common ratio raised to the power of the number of 10 minus 1. So here, the first term from the equation is given as P minus 6. The common ratio will be the second term divided by the first term, which is P minus 6. Then, of course, the last term, which is equal to what? 8P plus 20. Then we are going to plug in this information into the formula here. So we now have the number of 10, which is 3, is equal to the first term. The first term is given as P minus 6. The common ratio is 2P over P minus 6. Then the number of term is 3 minus 1, which is what? 2. Is equals to the last term, which is 8P plus 20. So at this point, you start simplifying. Now, first of all, we can simplify this. Let's divide all through. If you divide P minus 6 all through, divide it all through, you are going to have 2P over P minus 6 all squared is equals to 8P plus 20 over what? Over P minus 6. So at this point, I can open this bracket. So I now have 4P squared over P minus 6 all squared is equals to 8P plus 20 over P minus 6. At this point, we can cross multiply. So if you cross multiply, we'll have 4P squared times P minus 6 is equal to P minus 6 squared times what? Times 8P plus what? 20. So at this point, we can still divide all through by what? By P minus 6. Therefore, this will cancel this. This will cancel this. You are left with one of this. So you have 4P squared is equals to P minus 6 into 8P plus 20. So here, you can open up a bracket by saying 4P squared is equal to P times 8P will give us 8P squared. P times 20 will give me 20P minus 6 times 8P will give me plus 48P. The minus 6 times 20 is equal to minus what? Minus 120. So 4P squared is equals to 8P squared. Now, of course, we know that, okay, here we are supposed to have minus a. Because minus 6 times 8P is minus 48. So 20P minus 48P will be minus 28P minus 120. So at this point, we divide all through by 4. So if you divide all through by 4, we now have P squared is equal to 2P squared minus 7P. This will be what? Minus what? Minus 30. So at this point, minus what? Minus 30. So here, if I move this, okay, let me move this. If I rearrange this now, I'm now going to have 2p squared minus p squared minus 7p minus 30 to be equal to 0. So at this point, p squared now, that is 2p squared minus p squared will give us p squared minus 7p minus 30 is equal to what? 0. So at this point, this is the quadratic equation, so we'll factorize. So what is common? What are you going to multiply such that, what two numbers are you going to multiply such that when you multiply them, you will get 30, and when you add, you will get 7. So the two numbers are minus 10 and plus 3. So I can just open my bracket here to put x to have minus 10, and the other bracket x plus what? 3 is equal to 0. Okay, p rather. So at this point, p minus 10 is equals to what? 0. Therefore, my p is equals to 10, or p plus 3 is equals to 0. Then p is equals to what? Minus 3. So p is either 10 or what? Minus 3. Now the question says we should find the common ratio. Now to find the common ratio, what we are going to do is that we are going to consider this formula again, because we are asked to find the what? The common ratio. Sorry, we are going to consider this 10. We don't need this again. So we can actually get our common ratio from here. So if p is equal to 10, that is p being positive, so we now have, for common ratio now, r. Now first of all, let's substitute 10 as p in each of this sequence. So we now have 10 minus 6, 2 times p, which is 2 times 10. Then the next one is what? 8 times 10 plus what? Plus 20. So here you have 10 minus 4, which is what? 10 minus 6 is 4. And 2 times 10 is 20. Then, and 8 times 10 is 80. 80 plus 2 is what? 100. So the three consecutive 10 are 4, 20, and 10. So to get the common ratio, of course, we know that it is the second 10 divided by the what? By the first 10. So getting the the common ratio, we now have 20 divided by 4. You can as well see 100 divided, that is the third 10 divided by the second 10, which is 100 divided by 20, which is 5. So the common ratio is equal to 5, while our p is 10 or minus 3. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe.